There is a violent revolution going on right now amongst the millennials with the Bernie Sanders politician. This guy is so violent. He wants to steal people's money and reallocate it. This is what a sociopath does. They do not have any feelings or see the consequences, what they are about to do to other people. They don't consider that a $15 minimum wage will price out all of your unskilled and young workers. It will make their situation far worse. It will hurt the very small business owner. It will hurt the entire country as a whole, making us completely uncompetitive. They do not see that there is a need for low-skilled workers at your McDonald's, at your Walmarts, at your low-skilled jobs. We need those low-skilled workers. And those low-skilled workers, they get paid for the value they deliver. That's how life works. You want to make more money? Help more people. You want to make more money? Provide a great service or a good. However, not everybody is going to be able to do those type of jobs. If you've got a 16-year-old or a high school dropout and he wants to get a job, well, he looks like a great candidate at $7 an hour or $10 an hour, but all of a sudden $15 an hour, that is really going to hurt the young people, hurt the people that he wants to vote for him. Also, this whole crowd that supports him, these are narcissists. It's also probably modern day liberalism. Because, when they have this self-worth that they know what's best for everybody. I've heard it from these narcissists. They'll tell you, the Middle East, those people need a good dictator. That's what they believe. That's how they think. They know what's best for all these other people. They know what's best. When I make money, they know how to spend it. Did you ever consider the fact that when I make more money, I pay people more? It's a rising tide that lifts all boats. Tell the gardener that just left my house, or tell the guy who was here working on my electrical at my property. Tell the waitress that received a tip from me last night at a restaurant. Tell those people that I don't know how to spend my money, because you know what? They're making more money because I'm spending the money the way I want to. And that's the way the market should and could work. But we have neither capitalism nor socialism. We have cronyism. So Bernie Sanders points out the right problems, but his solutions are extremely, extremely violent and stupid, which it makes perfect sense that he's got this young crowd, this new crowd that goes to college. They become trained in how to become a sociopath, how to be a narcissist, where your self-worth is so important that you get to decide how others live, how others spend their money, how others run their businesses. And these people, of course, are obsessed with race as well. They talk about everybody's dividing. Look in the mirror, you guys. You guys are disgusting. Seriously, it's all about the gender. It's all about the skin color. It's nonstop with you guys. That it's all about who is who. What little group are you pandering to? Okay, raising college tuition. That increase is because the government is heavily involved in college tuition. Seriously, look at when the government got involved, and then look at college tuition. Same thing with the mortgages. Do you want to make housing more affordable? Look at when the government got involved. They got the 3-decade loan, and look at housing prices since. Okay? When the government gets involved, prices go up. You want a great technology, you want a great healthcare product. Well, if the government's out of it, prices are collapsing. Every single year it gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and the quality actually goes up. Healthcare. My family, we eat very healthy. We exercise. The kids eat salads every day. And unfortunately, baked in the cake of my premium because of Obamacare and because of Medicare and because of, if Bernie gets his way, a socialized medicine, I have to pay for the people who love McDonald's and they want to be overweight and obese. They want to smoke cigarettes. Hey, you do that. Do that. Please do whatever you want. And that really should be the message. Do what you want, but don't make me pay for it. And that's what's happening right now. That's why the system is already so messed up, because the country essentially is a nation of busybodies We had the baby boomers who totally enjoyed the debt-fueled prosperity and, of course, the cronyism and this whole way this whole thing was structured as it happened. And everybody enjoys the bubble. Just like when if somebody was to get high, everybody enjoys the initial part of it. It's the next day. And that's where we are. Now, the millennials, why are they spoiled brats? Well, because they were the children of the baby boomers. And they've never experienced capitalism. They've never experienced real socialism like what they have in Venezuela. And as far as capitalism, if you don't have honest money, if a person can make a speech and devalue the currency in your wallet, that is not capitalism. Okay, you can't have capitalism with a central bank that can devalue the currency, or with a federal government who continues to devalue the currency through its deficit spending because it can't pay for its socialist programs that Bernie Sanders and his supporters keep putting on a pedestal. They keep talking about, hey, you don't want to lose your Social Security. That's socialism. You don't want to lose your Medicare. That's socialism. Well, guess what? Those programs are bankrupting the country already right now, and we're not even honoring those commitments. Okay? Think about it. If the government wasn't lying about inflation, Social Security, that problem as big as it is, would be 2 times as large. For Medicare, here we have people going to the doctor's office to get their toenails clipped. You got 70-year-olds getting all types of surgeries that are not necessary or that they wouldn't do if they had to pay for them. So you have an inflated healthcare system because of Medicare. Prior to Obamacare, this is how it worked. You go into the hospital and the bed is, let's say, $1,500 a night. Well, if the Medicare patient goes in, he's mandated, the doctors are the hospital, to charge them $1,000. And the doctor, of course, because it's a $1,500 bed, he just takes the Blue Shield guy and charges them too. But now I've got to pay for every smoker, every obese person, any moron, even people who aren't even a member of this country. Now, I'm not a nationalist, but at the same point in time, I am paying for people who are not even supposed to get health care from the system, but I have to pay for them. And it's not right. And that's what I'm sick of. And this violent revolution that Bernie Sanders is leading is very scary because this mob, it's like a mob with pitchforks. They don't care that my family wants to keep our money and invest in our children, our friends, our community, the businesses that we like. Because think about it, if everybody's investing in the businesses that they like and buying the products and services they like, guess what? We have a sustainable economy because businesses that aren't sustainable will go away. But right now we don't have that because the government has all kinds of incentives and punishments to get you to spend your money a certain way, to get you to focus on that mortgage deduction for the banks, to get you to focus on your college tuition. You don't have to make a payment while you're in college. Okay, what business would not raise the price if you've got an idiot who is willing to back all these loans? And that's the government, for whether you're talking about mortgages or college tuition. What hospital wouldn't raise its price if you've got an idiot willing to sign any check? So that's what's happened here. You've got a lot of cronyism, but it's because of the government and it's because of the politicians that they can easily be bought. That's why it was important to have a constitution limit and cage these people. Unfortunately, we don't have a constitution. It's pointless. It's just a historical document. Really, the country is just run by executive orders and mob rule. And that's what's scary about Bernie. He sees a lot of the problems, but his solutions, he wants to be the ultimate sociopath. His supporters are the ultimate narcissists. They are all just sitting there in a mob, and they want to decide how you spend your money. They don't care about the consequences of a Down syndrome person working at McDonald's or a small business, or a young person at 16 years old having a summer job. They don't fucking care about that person. They don't see the consequences. That you take that minimum wage to 15, those people are gone. Okay? They don't see the consequence that you tax me 90%. Guess what, motherfuckers? I am going to shut down shop. Because if you are truly financially independent, I don't need to deal with the hassle. I've already got to pay thousands of dollars to tax attorneys, thousands of dollars to CPAs, tens of thousands of dollars to regulatory agency attorneys. Okay, I've already got to deal with that stuff. If I'm paying, more than 50, 60, 70% to the government, peace out. I'm done. I'll just live a regular life and whatever. And of course, when I stop spending my money, that's going to hurt everybody around me, which is very unfortunate. But again, this is all coming. The socialists, the narcissists, the sociopaths have run amok, and they are going to have their little revolution. And when they do, don't let anyone ever tell you that Bernie isn't violent. He is a very violent man. When you tell someone you're going to tax them more, and if they don't pay taxes, they are going to jail. They are going to prison. Try it. Don't pay your taxes. Guess what happens? You will go to prison. So that's what Bernie is saying when he wants to raise your taxes. And it's not your business, you guys. Man, if this country could just respect other people's property, the narcissists and sociopaths and these busybodies that have taken over the voting booths, if they would just consider minding their own business and respecting other people's property, what a great place this would be to live in this world. But instead, no one is minding their own bodies. They are concerned with what you eat. They are concerned with what you smoke. They're concerned how you deal with your body. They are so disrespectful of everybody's property because for everybody who's getting paid, they don't want to let you enjoy the fruits of your labor, even though you are the one who possibly left your family all day because you were working. They want to take that property, that money, and they want to spend it where they think it's best. These are fucking asshole, crazy, sociopathic motherfuckers. I hate them. I hate them so much, and I'm going to do everything I can to screw them over. Because you know what? You got to take this advice. Doug Casey says it all the time. Make as much money as you can as fast as you can. Seriously, while there is still time. Because once these sociopaths take over and you've got the Venezuela poverty going throughout the country, seriously, I'm done. I'll just collect the rent, guys. I'll just collect the rent.